I need to become stronger. Oh, oh, hey. You're finally back from your mission. You were out all night. I'm assuming it was an infiltration mission? Well, you're wearing your oversized jacket and hat again, you know, to hide your tail and ears. You, you probably weren't expecting me to be up this early in the morning, while the sun isn't even up yet. Yes, I guess it's even more surprising to see me outside of the cabin, especially in your training area. You assured me it was safe to wander around, so I woke up from a nightmare and I didn't want to, couldn't go back to sleep, so I decided to go for a small walk. Being outside in the nice, cool early morning air always does me good. Then I kinda wandered into your training area with all the training dummies, and well, I hope you don't mind that I used them. Oh, um, I was trying to do a bit of training uh, to see if I can get better at harnessing my psychic powers. Oh no, no, it's not that. My empathic abilities have been easy to manage. You live pretty far away from everything in this large forest, so I don't have to worry about sensing a lot of emotions from other people. But you knew that would be the case, didn't you? That's the whole reason you brought me here. I I will be eternally grateful that you let me stay here in your home for the time being. However, there will have to come a time where I will have to face the world again, and well, I want to be stronger when that time comes. I I keep thinking back to that awful place. All the torture, the pain. But I think the worst thing of all was the feeling of helplessness. I want to become stronger so I won't have to feel that way ever again. I want to become stronger for you. So that's why I'm training, to better control my powers, all parts of my powers, and not feel so helpless whenever my empathic abilities make me feel overwhelmed. There was a time where I thought I had some semblance of control, but it only took being cut off from my powers in that prison you saved me from to lose control over them all over again. I now realize how little control I actually had. In fact, the last time I used any part of my capabilities was in a flurry of emotion. I'm sure you remember. I wanted to protect you so fiercely that my psychic energy just blasted out of me. And then you had to calm me down because I couldn't handle my empathic abilities, making me sense all those terrible residual emotions that were still lingering in that place. You're you're very kind for saying that, but you can't always be there to calm me down. There may be something you can help me with, however. Since you're here. Yes, there is something I would like to try out. I know you don't like using your magic, but I ask that you use your powers and shoot your fire at me. I'm not asking you to seriously injure me. There's just something I wish to try out. I realize you're probably tired from your mission, but it will only take a second. I can see your hesitation, but please, I know I'm still recovering, but I promise I can take a bit of a hit if things go wrong. Please? Thank you. Yes, whenever you're ready. That... that is not nearly enough fire. I know, but you won't have to worry about hurting me. Just think back on a time when that computer almost captured both of us. How did one robot attack us? You used your fire to melt the very metal it was made of. Very good. That's the firepower I saw back then. Now, throw it at me. Yes, trust me. It worked. I wanted to see if I can encase or somehow stop harmful magic. It seems like I can. Maybe I'm getting a better handle on using my powers after all. I managed to encase your fireball in a psychic bubble. And pop. Fire extinguished. Thank you for humoring me with this. Oh? It seems like it's starting to rain. Yeah, perhaps it's best if we start heading back. Oh, what are you doing? Always so considerate. But I don't mind getting a bit wet from the rain. Besides, keeping your jacket above my head like that will only make you get all soaked instead. Here. If I walk close to you like this, we'll both stay dry. My nightmare? Oh, I dreamt about the time I was brought to that slave prison. Oh, it's not a very interesting story. If you insist. Like many Kitsune, I lived in a tribe. And like a lot of other Kitsune tribes, ours was frequently attacked by humans. Unlike other tribes though, ours came to a bit of an agreement with the humans. They promised they would leave the tribe alone, and in exchange, one of us would have to come with them, willingly, to be experimented on. They wanted to research a Kitsune's power. That individual would turn out to be me. Only I didn't go willingly. I was offered up by my family. They tried to dress it up like it was some kind of honor, that I would be saving the tribe. But in reality, I was just a sacrificial lamb. I tried to resist, of course. but the humans slapped a power inhibiting color on me while everyone watched on. And that was it. I'm sorry, I would like to not speak about it further, if that's okay. Back in the nice dry shelter of the cabin. Hey, are you in pain? I don't know, now that I take a good look, why are your clothes all ripped up? I didn't notice in the darkness before, but now in the light of the cabin, those wounds. What in the world did you find out there? But they're bleeding. Oh gosh. I'm so sorry. I should have never asked you to use your powers. It's absolutely not okay. You go sit down on the couch while I get the first aid kit. I'll also need a bowl of water and a cloth. Here, give me your arm. Let me take a look at them. Oh gosh, just look at these wounds. They look so deep. Do you come back from every mission like this? I'm going to clean and bandage your arm. I know you don't want me to trouble myself. But please let me just treat your wounds. Just like you always did for me. Now, first things first. I'm just going to clean the wounds with this bowl of water and this wet cloth. Why are you staring at me like that? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that no one has ever taken care of you like this before. You always take care of yourself, don't you? Well, not this time. I'm sorry if I'm hurting you. I'm trying to be as gentle as possible, but I have to clean the wounds. I know it stings a bit. Sadly, I'm not one of those rare kitsune with healing powers, or I would be able to just put my hand over your wound and heal it right up. There. I'm now going to bandage your arm. I can tell from your wounds that the mission must have been tough. I'm very grateful you made it back safe. I have been meaning to ask something for a while now. Why did you decide to dedicate your life to freeing enslaved kitsune and nekos? Your father was a rescued slave? I see. That must have been hard for him. Oh, so he was the one that taught you how to hide your kitsune nature from the world. I can understand why he would do that, considering his past. That does sound like a very strict upbringing. It explains a lot. Why you're so good at infiltrating. It also explains why... Sorry if I'm being forward. but I can't help but notice how you seem to hide your kitsune features as much as possible, even at home. You have your tail mostly wrapped around your body, your ears drooping across your face. On top of that, as you told me, you use your fire magic only when you need to. So much so that your tail never split. And while that does make sense on the surface, I can't help but wonder if that's just another way you're subconsciously trying to hide your kitsune nature. I apologize. I shouldn't go around assuming things. I'm just wondering, you have spent your whole life trying to hide the fact you're a kitsune. Have you ever learned how to be one? Anyway, I'm done now. Your wounds are all bandaged up. There is no need to thank me. It's the least I can do, after everything you have done for me. I just wish I could do more for you. I wish I could make you feel less lonely. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pick up your emotions. It's just, I might not be bombarded by other people's emotions while I'm here, but that only makes it more easy to feel yours. Having said that, it's probably very uncomfortable having someone around who can feel what you're feeling. I'm sorry, I promise I'm not doing it on purpose. I just can't help but notice. I feel a lot of loneliness from you. You might not have ever shown it, but I can feel it. Always out and about, rescuing enslaved and imprisoned individuals, never asking for anything in return. I myself owe you so much. When I was in that horrible place, every time you treated my bruises, every time you told me everything would be okay, you were always there for me, and I just want to be there for you for once. You don't deserve to feel this way. Maybe there are some things I can teach you about using your magic, about being a kitsune. Or maybe I can be your training partner. You don't have to always train alone. I just want to be... What am I saying? I'm just a random prisoner you only met a few months ago. And it's only because of your unending kindness that you let me stay here in the first place. You do? It warms my heart to hear you say that you enjoy having me here with you. I very much enjoy being here too. I feel so very safe around you. Yes, of course. How could I not? Sorry. I didn't sleep very well, so I'm a bit tired. I could, but I must confess I'm a bit hesitant to go back to sleep. Well, because I don't want to have another nightmare. Oh, what do you mean, rest here? I think I would sleep better if you were close to me. But I can't expect you to just sit here with me and... Well, okay, if you insist. I guess it couldn't hurt if I closed my eyes for a few minutes. Is it okay if I, lay my head on your lap like this? This is nice. Are you sure you don't mind? Yes, that feels nice. Running your fingers through my hair. You know, I was so certain. I was so certain that I was strong enough. That I no longer had to rely on your kindness. That I was strong enough for you to rely on. But it seems like I still need you. You say it's okay. But one day, I want you to rely on me. One day, I want to be stronger for you. One day.